Well, we have a lot to talk about, hockey fans. So let's get to it. 5 goals, 11 penalties, a lot of Michigats in this thing. After 20 minutes, the Oilers led 3-2 in a very wild first 20 minutes. It was the most goals scored in a period like this in the Cup Final since 2016. The first period of that series between the Sharks and Penguins was also 3-2. I think it was 3-2 San Jose. I think, but this was nuts. So many goals, so many penalties. It was ridiculous, and Evan Bouchard had 3 points in that 20-minute frame alone. And oh man, it was just a crazy, crazy period of hockey. But so it was just insane and wild, and let's see how the rest of it turned out. Well, period 2 was a little quieter. Not as many penalties and not as many goals, but it saw Florida take the lead back, and it was 4-3 after 40 minutes. That sets up a very interesting third period where the Oilers looked to really even it up. It was pretty quiet. There were no penalties in the third, but Edmonton was looking to even this thing up. Even with the lack of scoring, I kind of sensed the Oilers would pull something out. And of course, I was correct. We got overtime again. First time in 11 years that the first 2 games of the final went to overtime. Corey Perry put that in to force overtime. Corey Perry's not a goal scorer. He's a lot of things. Goal scorer is not one of them. But there it was. He managed to tie it up. The latest game-tying goal in Stanley Cup Final history with just under 18 seconds left, and there it is. Now, overtime was real crazy. Now, of course, here's how things stood entering this game's overtime. And these were the all-time records in overtime entering this game too. Panthers 15-11 all time, and Oilers 33-29 all time, which includes 4-0 in this year's playoffs in overtime entering this game too. Overtime was real crazy. We saw some good chances. We actually saw a breakaway attempt from Sam Reinhart, which was stopped, and I saw that look on Reinhart. I went, I hope that won't haunt him. But and we actually got a second overtime for the first time in 5 years, double overtime in the Stanley Cup Final. And Florida kind of started to get their bearings together, and well, here's the result. Yeah, so Florida took it 5-4 in double overtime, and we have a series now. It's amazing what Brad Marchand is doing, because I didn't think he'd be doing this. I kind of thought he was kind of, not like what he was years ago, and all of a sudden he has 3 goals in this year's final. Marchand for Conn Smythe if they win? Maybe. But so it's 3 goals, a power play going around in game 1, a shorty in game 2, and this over. It's amazing what he's doing. And it's a 1-1 Cup Final. It's the first 1-1 final in 5 years, and that turns the series into a best of 5. It's gonna be interesting. and Florida has 3 games at home. Well, at the most 3. There's still a matter of what could happen this series, but it's going to be very interesting. This is topping last year's matchup already. Got 9 periods in 2 games, and there's a lot more to come. And Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final, the series shifts to Sunrise, Florida, for the next 2 games. Game 3 is Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Again, the entire final is on TNT and True TV here in the States and streaming on Max. And it's going to be quite an interesting final. There will be a couple days off for both teams to kind of get going for Game 3 in Florida. So, yeah, that is my recap of Game 2 of this year's final. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe for more. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button. The link up top, that's my recap on Vocal. Check it out when you can. And I'll be back on Monday night to recap Game 3. So stay tuned.